Okay, let's look at the first drawing prompt for today. And the prompt is shepherd. And my version of shepherd is, I think the old boy fell asleep. And the next prompt is grappling hook. And if you know anything about wrestling, you'll know that sometimes it's called grappling. And the next prompt is your country's flag. Not much leeway to do much with this, so here's what I drew. And the next one is power lines. And here we have a guy with some pretty old lines. Haven't we met before? Would you like to see my etchings up at my apartment? And can I give you a lift home? And the last one for today is Olympic medals. And what came to my mind was Michael Phelps. So now let's do a live drawing of Boatload, my Noah's Ark cartoons. Let's get into that right now. Alright, so let's start right here. Looks like one of Noah's sons here. And it looks like he's at a little, some kind of a little show here on the Ark. I'm sure they had to have some kind of entertainment being on the Ark for 40 days and 40 nights. And what I read, and if I understood it right, they may have been on there longer than that, because I read an account there. I thought it said 150 days. So I'm not sure if it's 40 days and 40 nights, or that's just 40 days and 40 nights of rain. Wasn't quite sure of that. But anyway, he's talking to one of the brothers. And we have another fella over here watching the show. And just a little drawing hint: when you're drawing someone sitting on something, you want to portray or get across weight. You know, you just don't want them floating above whatever they're sitting on. You want to show a little weight. So right here you can see we have some of the clothing over the top of the line of the bench. And that should portray, or that should indicate weight. So now we better draw the main part of the gag here. And what we have is one of the ladies, maybe one of the son's wives. She's putting on the entertainment for the evening. And let's get to the punchline of the whole cartoon right here. And Noah's son is saying, "I should have known, another dog act." Well, I guess you don't get a lot of variety in the kind of acts you're going to have. But I'm sure he's seen lots of dog acts. And here we have the sign at Ark Entertainment Night. Now I'm going to go ahead and ink the rest of the drawing in on camera. If you want to watch, fine. If you got the joke and you're done, that's fine too. I will see you next week if that's the case. But I'm going to go ahead and ink the rest of the drawing in. And if I can give some tips on drawing cartoons, I will, if I think of anything. Otherwise, I'll just be inking this in. As I've said before, I like to put in some detail in these drawings. I just think it makes it look better. Wouldn't have to do all this necessarily, but great thing about drawing this kind of a drawing with this kind of wood and everything in it Nothing has to be exact because the wood would be very rough, I would think. So you don't have to be too exact with straight lines and things like that. Usually try to use a little heavier line on some of this. This is not much heavier, but just a little. And be sure and join me next time for 300 drawing prompts, and we'll see if we come up with another Boatload cartoon or if we come up with something different. Stay tuned. You never know.